Zena's Sixth Birthday, Lessons Learned, written by Bruce Foster, illustrated by Jessica Fleury. This book is dedicated to Karen and her fellow bus and van drivers for their tireless daily work in driving the children safely to and from school. It is a typical Friday in the month of May as the sun shines brightly on Grover Elementary School. Kids in the grade 1 class are excited. It is a special day, Zena's 6th birthday. Zena's classmates are singing happy birthday to her. Mrs. Polly gives her a golden crown to wear for the day, and she even gets to take it home at the end of the day. She is more energetic than ever. Zena beams, "Thank you, class, for your kind birthday wishes." "Okay, class, get out your math folders and go to your centers," urges Mrs. Polly. Math class is interrupted as all students who travel on the red Happy Face bus are asked to report for a practice emergency bus evacuation drill. Principal Cool and bus driver Karen are the organizers. Zena and 2 of her classmates are among the 51 students involved. Everything is going well, except Principal Cool speaks firmly to Zena and a 3rd grade student for acting silly during much of the drill. Shortly thereafter, recess begins and the sun is shining. There are only a few fluffy clouds in the sky, and the sounds of giggles float in the wind. Zena, deep in a game of noodle ball, suddenly trips over another student's leg and scrapes her left elbow. With a few tears, she heads off to the office with Nola to see Mrs. Johnsini to check out her bumps and see if she needs ice. Some of the grade 1 and 2 students are playing green light, red light. It is lunchtime, and Zena, being the birthday girl, gets her pizza first. Maddie and Nola, her best friends, give her a chocolate-iced birthday cake with 6 battery-lit candles on top. During lunch, Joey, one of Zena's classmates, is upset. He is sent down to the office to see Mr. Cool. "What's wrong, Joey?" asks his principal. Joey says, "Kids in my neighborhood make fun of me because I have 2 moms." "Joey," adds Mr. Cool, "as long as they love you and each other, that is what is so important. However, I'm going to give you Kids Help Phone, 24/7 number to call, 1-800-668-6868. I shall give you ideas to stop teasing, and they will help you get over the teasing too." "Thank you, sir," Joey responds, beaming as he goes back to class with the number in hand. After a heated game of dodgeball outside, kids are lining up for end-of-day dismissal. Zena is first in line. The bell rings. The kids leave, excited, having new books to read, except for Zena, who is in such a hurry that she forgets her library book. She races back to get it. Mrs. Lizzie is on duty at the front end of the bus lineup. She asks the children to get on the buses and wishes them a great weekend. At the rear end of the bus lineup, Mr. Cool is urging students to board buses too. Some of the 5th graders are singing, "Yo, dapper Mr. Cool leads our school and lets the kids think they rule. Man, oh man, he is really cool. Read his next book and you will drool." Mrs. Lizzie radios Mr. Cool to tell him it's now okay for the buses to begin their routes. As the last bus is leaving, Zena comes running frantically out of the school. She sees her dad in the parking lot. "Zena," he calls over to her. Zena bolts out in front of the last bus. Mr. Cool screams, "Zena, stop!" He quickly reaches out, grabs her right arm, and tries to pull her back as the bus moves straight towards her. Her beautiful gold and ruby crown goes flying off her head. That concludes a portion of the reading of this unique children's book. To find out what really happens to Zena in this true story, you may purchase copies of it either in English or French for $10 each. Simply call me, Bruce Foster, at 613-898-2099, or please email me at brucerfoster@gmail.com. A portion of the sale of each book goes to support Kids Help Phone. My illustrator, Jessica Fleury, and I thank you very much for supporting us in the publication of our first book. There will be many more books to come at a later date.